And upon running, right, or traveling or running towards the house, Katib said that both of them stopped. And Ayub also told me the exact same thing. Both of them stopped in their tracks and turned around and started just looking at Pops, who was called Baba, known as Rabboni Yeshua, Dr. Malachi in New York. Okay? And they said he just stared into the space, meaning into the sky. And they said within an instant, he transformed into a purple beam of light and shot straight into the sky. Don't get mad at me, you follow that, for bringing this truth out. You understand? And why do I say it's true? Because I heard niggas say, Bodie, was you there? Let me tell you something. I talked to Ayub, who is my brother, was passed on, right? And the brother Katib also bore witness. But Ayub came to me in 1997, and we were having a family debate, discussion. Very personal, I'm not going to get into the content of it. But he was saying a lot of things, and he had some disagreements, understandably so, towards his father, and that was his right to do. And he said some things like, yo, this ain't right, and this doctrine, and this, that, and the third, and I don't believe in the doctrine, and, right? He was just having a fit. Sometimes we all do that. And I said, the doctrine ain't real? He said, no, it ain't real. I said, well, what about what you told me a long time ago, when you saw Pops transform into a purple beam of light and shoot into the sky? I said, what about that? Right? Ayub dropped his head and just started shaking his head. I said, can you explain that? He said, no. I said, is it true? He said, yes. Right? If anything, Ayub could have stopped me right then and there and said, no, nigga, I lied. I made that up. You fell for it. But no, he dropped his head. Because no matter what he was saying, he remembered what he saw. And I forgot to tell y'all the part, right? That Katib said that when him and Ayub saw that, they just looked at each other and yelled, like, ah! You know what I mean? And then ran into the house. And these are non-religious niggas. Right? None of them. They was not religious at all. Y'all know Ayub, but you definitely know Katib. I asked Katib about it, and he the one that confirmed it. Right? Which is the only two witnesses. Because that's pointed out to me by my brother, Atunre, the real Messiah. He said, Bodie, there always has to be two witnesses. You know what I'm saying? To everything. Or without question, there was. You know what I'm saying? And there's, you know what I mean? And yo, I'm pissed about what they did to Ayub. And don't think that any one of our souls that are passed on during this war, don't think any of them, you know what I'm saying, passed on in vain. We're going to clear all that shit up too. If you all want to hear the rest of the show, you got to call 347-308-8902, right? To call in and stuff like that to hear the rest of the show. Right? I set the shows a little shorter these days, you know what I mean? Are y'all walking with me? Now, I got a challenge for all of y'all that are using our format as a doormat to deceive my people, the Nawapians. Right? Which one amongst you, right? Be it polite, listen, be it polite, be it couscous, or be it you follow any of the, you know, like fake pharaohs like Michael Brown and all them guys, right? Anybody, Chuck Morgan, any of them, can any of them even begin to even simulate the beauty and or the love, the truth, let alone, right, the attributes of Anu? There's not one amongst you, right, who are, you know, standing in front of the Nawapian nation that is able to do it. Not one. You follow what I'm saying? Which means that you're not qualified to lead, right? Because it says, right, unless you're a part of that bloodline. You follow what I'm saying? Because the Most High made it very clear. He made a very specific attribute. And we're going to get into that too, because many of you niggas say, well, bring it up to date. Bring it up to date. And I say, y'all want some facts? Because a lot of y'all motherfuckers, what's funny to me is a lot of y'all motherfuckers call me spaced out, right? And that was funny to me. And also called me spooked out. And I laugh and say, yes, I am spooked.